Hello everyone and welcome to the round 4 of the TSR GT3 Championship. The round 4 that is at Spa. At Spa tonight in a rainy day at Spa. We're going to watch the qualification soon that are starting right now. But first off, we're going to have a little talk about the sponsor of the championship. The sponsor on the bottom left you can see. The championship is sponsored by Z1 Dashboard and Analyzer. If you want to go to the next level in your sim racing career, you need an analyzer, you need a dashboard, and Z1 provides both. You can see right now the Z1 Analyzer page. Accelerate your learning, dominate the track, elevate your racing experience with Z1. Right? No, sorry, I forgot to put it. And then we have the analyzer, and then we have the dashboard, of course. A dashboard that allows you to get some better racing, better understanding of what you're doing. No better way to improve your driving skills. It's written. And look at this guy. This guy is looking at you in such an intense way. It means business. Anyway, we are now gone for qualification. We are looking at Hermitage in a black car. In a black car, must be, I don't know, and he's going to the dirt already. So qualification after last week the ranking didn't change much in the gold people, but let's get a little look at the ranking together. I'm scared for that guy. Hello Abe. Abe. Which guy? Hermitage? Oh, for the guy on the dashboard, for this guy. Yeah. This guy is scary. But he means good. So let's check the ranking, shall we? So that's the gold ranking right now. The gold ranking, the race, is not dominated. It's actually very close, even at the front. Only a 16-point difference between Abe and Damien. It's not much because a win can get you 45 points. Then Hugo Boucher is not far away in third. He should be actually in first. Well, in first, it should be second, right? Why should you have 138 points? I have no idea. But anyway, and Wiesing, Bregno, Paskin, Nate Arendas, Zach Summerhill, Sami Kal, Fedotov, Genk Makula. We can see in the rankings that there is a bit of a gap between P1 and 3 and the rest of the pack. But there's still a lot of fighting for position. Look at Arenda, Summerin and Kal that are really close in the championship. A win or a good finish can change a lot of stuff. Yeah, he got minus 20 points because he changed car, and I don't know where the... I think he's got 15 points for changing car. And 5 points for I don't know what. I do not have the ranking. And I don't know why he would be first, because he finished 3-1 and 2 and 1-3-1. Oh, maybe 90-minute race? No, that's not. There must be something in the ranking that I'm not very... I will check and I'll tell you next week. And let's switch to the GT3 Silver Amateur Championship. Yanis Bouguera doing very well, 117 points in front of Paolo Tempera, with 106 points, also very close, 11 points behind, and 20 points behind, well, 18. We have Mike Landret and Akos Sabo, Joe Grace, Alexander Carlier, Dalian Mettler, Fleischmann Christian. I think this inverted is supposed to be Christian Fleischmann. Ludovic Feve, Aben Nushi, Phil Clark, Jeff Buell, Chino Cupera, Chris Badbury, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to go all the way through. We have Hermitage, we were watching before. So some people don't have a lot of points, but some people missed all the race. Look at Davi Menezes, just entered one race. Trevor Minton too. So I guess there's that taken into consideration. And do not forget that there is one drop race at the end. So the worst result of everyone will be dropped for their ranking. So right now, Abe Santema will have 2 first position and 0 second, 0 first. So he will be first by far. When Hugo Boucher would have a 1 and a first, second, and the 3 will be dropped. Seb, thank you for the follow, mate. And welcome there. So anyway, we watched the ranking. Let's check now the race of tonight. The race of tonight, round 4. It's at Spa. It is under the... well, not rain actually. It's not rain. It is 90-minute race. It starts at 12 p.m. for the race by temperature of 17 degrees with variable weather. So not especially rain, but a big chance of rain. And that may shift the lead around. That's the first eventually rainy race of the season. So let's jump. Shall we jump into qualification now? Let's jump into qualification and look at what's happening right now. Boop. Sorry. I still need to do something because there we go. So we are following Hermitage right now with P3. He did okay, he did no lap. Only 2 laps have been made, 2:26 and 2:27. It is quite slow times on Spa. Good time on Spa is 2:15, but the track is greasy. So track condition is not really good for qualification. If I am not mistaken, silver people qualify first. And the gold one are supposed to stay, yeah, the gold one are supposed to stay in the pit right now. So the silver will qualify first for 15 minutes and the rest will qualify for 15 minutes. Ooh, that was a bit wide there, Hermitage. So let's look at who gets pole in the silver category. I know it's Phil Clark. Phil Clark got the pole with 226, sorry, 126. 126 on this track would be quite insane. I mean, Formula 1 don't go 126 on this track. So 226.6. In the number 40 McLaren. Phil Clark. Let me just, I should actually get that on my phone. I'm going to do that. You know what? I'm going to have a good grasp of the ranking by putting it on my phone. So I can see the ranking and tell you what's what. Who needs sorry, just answering someone because I have the little bit problem. So yes, silver people are qualifying right now. We are following Phil Clark. And we should do a lap on board with someone for people who don't know the track. This is a track I know quite well, and actually I just need to get... Yes, there we go. It's a track I know quite well. I did drive on this track in real life. In an old Porsche RSR from 73. And I was kindly instructed to not push the car too hard, so I didn't. So I did drive on this car in real life, but very slow. Okay. Oop. A 1973 Porsche RSR, yes. It's a racing Porsche to the 70s. It was 10 years ago during a classic car track day. And it was a good experience, except I didn't have the driving experience I have now. And I was really worried about breaking the car, and I had the owner on the passenger seat. So I didn't do crazy things. I just went slow. I didn't even push it to the limit. I mean, so that was not that was a cool thing, but that was not as fun as it could have been. Yeah. Anyhow, who do I know? We have Mr. Landret in the Ferrari number 19. So shall we do a lap of the track with someone? So let me just check something. Who is right now near the start-finish line? We have the number 8. Let's go with number 8. Who is number 8? Paolo Tempera will give us a lap of the track with the onboard camera. So we are coming to the bus stop right now, which is a chicane at the end of this track onto the small straight onto La Source. So the first corner of this track is a very, very tight corner. It's an hairpin called La Source. Well, you have to be careful on exit. You want a good launch out of this corner because then it's full speed ahead for a long time. Then you arrive at the infamous corner of Eau Rouge first and then Rédillon. So Eau Rouge, then Rédillon. Bit of a lift off from Tempera there. I think you can go faster, but very dangerous corner. Everyone knows it, and the exit of this corner is also one of the most important because you have the longest straight, the Kemmel straight, with the Kemmel curve that we passed already. Then coming into the chicane of Les Combes, when you have to exit this corner a bit on the inside, you got to go back on the inside quick for Malmedy. Onto the big round corner when you have to just coast through of Bruxelles in second gear. Coast through. Then the next corner, as far as I know, have no name. So let's call him the no-name corner. And it's very easy to run wide on this corner and lose it as Tempera nicely demonstrate to us. Onto the double gauche. The double gauche, which means double left, which is what it is. Double left, you go inside, outside, inside, outside. Then you go on braking, you brake at the beginning of the apex of the curb for the Les Fagnes, sorry, Les Fagnes, I forgot the name. Then you have Camp right there, which is Camp in French. The second gear or third gear? Second gear there, mate. I'll do this second gear. And this one you can do it flat out if you do it well, which is Tavelo, onto the uphill part of the track, on the courbe Paul Frère, into another infamous corner of Blanchimont right now that you can do full speed. He did lift off, but I think you can do it without lifting off. Maybe not in this condition. And back in the bus stop. So let's thanks Mr. Paolo Tempera for this nice lap of the track, showing us the track for people who don't know it. Tempera that actually take pole in this lap. 2:24.1. It is pole position for Mr. Tempera on the on the lap where we actually looked at his lap. And we saw that he went sideways a bit. He had a bit of a slowdown on points where you're not really supposed to slow down. But the track being greasy, maybe they have to slow down. Maybe they don't have all the grip they would want. So anyway, still 17 minutes. So in 2 minutes we will see the silver people go back to the pit and the gold come out. So they should be faster because they're gold and not silver drivers. But we have some very fast driver in the silver category, so that doesn't mean anything. Christian still didn't set up a lap. He didn't. Okay, he just started right now. He did 3 laps. Okay, and all of them were invalid. And Alex Rousseau did 4 laps, and Arben Nushi just started 1 lap. This is his first lap. So let's hope they have a bit of time. They have 2 minutes to make it. So Arben Nushi, this is actually his second to no, this is his last lap. No, second to last lap. He can just pass the finish line and then he will have to go back to the pit. Ooh, chat disconnected. Was I disconnected from the internet? No. My chat got disconnected for a little while. Phil Clark took pole position when I wasn't looking. We have also Mr. Tempera. Look at him. Look, if I put this view, he's 1.4 seconds ahead. Oh, people are going really fast right now. They're starting to get good lap time. Mr. Tempera can actually take back pole from Clark if he does a good lap, and he is doing a good lap. He's in the last corner right now in the bus stop. And he takes back pole with a 2:22.6. Very good. Landret, Mike Landret also beating his own time by 1.4 seconds. That would put him in P2 right now. Yeah, I'll put him in P2. So I don't know if they just getting in the zone or... Oh, the track is green, so the track is getting better. Track conditions are getting better while qualification goes. So the later you do your lap, the best it can be actually. That's quite nice. And oh, he was stopped because he did his good lap and there's less than 15 minutes left. So we can see right now all the gold people go on track. We are looking at Mr. Shaw right now, Jamie Shaw in his beautiful monster Lamborghini. So the gold people are getting out while the silver people are getting in. This is a new system in the championship where people, the qualification is separated between silver and gold. Why so? Well, because there was a bit of traffic in the last qualification stuff. So they decided to make it easier for everyone with longer quali. And my phone just crashed, okay. With longer quali. So there we go. Let's look at the silver people though. We still have Nushi, didn't do a qualification. He didn't qualify at all. We have 24 people tonight. Oh, sorry. Which is not much compared to the amount we're supposed to have. We have 38 people in the championship, only 24 tonight, but I'm guessing that's because it is summer and people are in holiday or something. They may be to the beach and in the south of France, looking at women or stuff like that. I don't know. Or looking at men if they are women or gay. So, but Tempera right now got pole and Bouguera is not there tonight. Oh no, Bouguera is there but P3, so Tempera may get the lead in the championship if his pace is as good in the race as it is right now in qualification. Mr. Bouguera may do something good. Yes, Tempera. Oh no. No, it's Armitage who can do something good actually. Armitage can do something very good, but is... Why is it? That's weird. I see Armitage have a good lap time on qualification, but he has had a bit of bad finish. He finished 12th, 21st and 11th, making him only P15 in the championship. So if he can take this opportunity to actually start from a good position, it'll be very good for him. Let's look at the qualification of gold now. Now that we know what's happening in the silver. Christian and Armitage did a very good qualification. That may allow them to score a bit of points they badly need. What about Bouguera starting P3 in silver? Still a good place to start. He can still catch up and overtake Tempera also. So the championship in silver is really not played yet. We are looking at Boucher right now from the Helicam. Let's move back to TV cam so we can see the cars in all their glory from very close. Hugo Boucher right now. No gold has made a quali lap yet because they're warming up their tire. Mr. Summerhill. Summerhill was quite good in the championship too. Is... Oop. Oh, not the right one. He's P8 in the championship out of 20. Nice place to be. Oh, a bit wide. And we see him go on qualification right now. Shall we try and get first lap of the day 2:16.8? So the track is really getting better. Yes, the track is fast though. The track is really getting better as qualifying go, allowing the track to be fast. That's really good, and the championship leader Stein the first time with 216.8. Then we have Damien 218.0 and Jure Sokal in 218. Oh, everyone is doing a lap. Cobra Braco is not following. Thank you, Cobra Braco. And welcome there. So Abe Santema, for the first time we can see his livery for the first time. I do have Abe Santema's working livery. Krikisk 8, thank you for the follow, mate. Welcome. Ooh, using all the track as usual. I know Santema is really good at using all of the track. Damien Boss just took second place too in his Ferrari. Bonsoir Cobra Braco, bienvenue à toi. Je suis désolé, mais par contre je vais devoir parler anglais pour le stream. Je ne pourrai pas faire le commentaire en français. Parce qu'on les met sur YouTube après, les gens qui regardent les replays parlent tous anglais. Enfin, je suppose que tu t'en doutes. And Abe Santema is already beating his best time, but everyone right now is actually doing a good time and beating his best time, which is normal. And the thing is, we see a lot of people, the silver class dropping in the ranking as it goes, but some of the silver class people are actually quite fast normally. It's just that the track was very bad when they started. It was greasy. When the gold class get a fast track, they're quite lucky in this sense. But luck is a part of the thing. The weather is variable. Apparently we're getting cloud for the next 30 minutes, so this qualification will have a faster and faster track as it goes. So people will get faster and faster. We can see that Abe already may get into the... No, he will not. 216.4. 216.407, so not a 215 yet, but that may come. We may have a 215 tonight. The track is not optimum, so maybe not. I know some people still didn't do a good lap, like Venema right now that we're watching. On board is beautiful gold Ferrari. I don't remember him using this livery. Weird. My brain is a bit bad. Then Jamie Shaw, up top people jumping at the front too. Summer Elen Show in 12 and 13. But the lead is the same as usual. I suppose for Wallenberg, I don't think Wallenberg is in the lead usually. No, he's not. He's having a very good time right now, Wallenberg. Well done. But usually at the top we get Hugo Boucher, Damien Boss, Seb Verne next to the top. And we also get some Olivier Bregno normally, and he's not doing very well right now. So maybe he didn't have a good lap yet, but he's beating his best time by 1.1 seconds now. Which is still not enough to put him way higher in the race. So let's see if Olivier Bregno actually get P4. He may get P4. To be cool to see the same people again at the top. The G League people. With Santema and Verne, right? Verne is falling a bit, but he has a good championship. He's doing well. I don't think he's been... I think he's been P6 or 7 in qualification in the other race. So he's constant with his stuff. Michael White. Who is Michael White? Did I see Michael White before? I did not see Michael White before. That's a new guy. Joining right in the middle of the championship, Michael White. Welcome and hello, Mr. White. Yeah, I don't have time to go through everyone and know who's new and who's not new in the race. Mainly because I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 all day. Yeah, you can blame myself for my bad commentary. I've been waiting for this game for a long time and now I'm having fun. Olivier Bregno signs a 218.0. That is not his best time. But we know that qualification and race is not the same thing. Stunt guys on the top of the car, I never saw that. What is that before? qualification and race are not the same thing. There are a lot of difference. You can be fast in quali and totally fuck up your race. We call that usually the one lap wonders. People who do one very fast lap but then fuck up. That was overshooting on the brake from Mr. Santema and totally wrong line there. What is he doing? Maybe try to get a good launch. So where are we right now? We have everyone made a lap except Nushi. Nushi didn't make one lap. He didn't make one valid lap, so he's going to start from the back. Bad day for Nushi. Nushi, who in the the silver championship right now is actually in the middle. He's 10th, so if he's he may lose a lot of place if he stays at the back. So Mr. Nushi will have to do a last to first event tonight. Well, maybe not to first, but he will have to try and beat his time by quite a lot. So why am I looking at a car that is not driving? On board with Olivier Bregno right now. He's not beating his time. P7, not a good place to be for Mr. Bregno. Bregno has a lot to lose. There, he can lose a lot of places. In point, he's only 4 points ahead Jan Paskin. But Paskin is actually not... Oh, he's last right now. He didn't do that. So let's see if Mr. Paskin can give us a good lap. Oh, that's a better view. Well, that's another view. Dash Pro. Oh. That is the outlap. That is not the outlap from Paskin. That is not the outlap. That's the first time lap, but 0.2 seconds below. His lap is not invalid. It's his first not invalid lap. Let's see what he can do. He has to be faster than Bregno if he wants to have a good chance, well, a better chance to get in front of him in the championship. Getting on the braking for the bus stop. It is Davidoff Gulf livery. And he does, I have no idea what kind of time he's going to do, but a 2:20, but it's not valid. He didn't do one valid lap yet, Mr. Paskin, in 4 laps. Meanwhile, no, he's not beating his time, it's just the beginning of the track. Let's keep looking at Paskin. I want Paskin to get a good lap now. 0.3 up on his time right now. There's a Mercedes in front of him, the Mercedes of Sami Kal. Oh, I recognize the Mercedes at first glance. Nice. In Les Combes, into Malmedy. Nicely done. I don't think that's invalid. I think it's nice. Into the long, hugging corner of Bruxelles, which is the capital of Belgium, of course. Then a no-name corner. Don't run too wide. You lost a bit of time there, I think. Yes, you did lose a bit of time. A double gauche, Mr. Paskin. Missed the apex a bit, but it's okay. Nicely done on the exit. Lefagne. Very wide on Lefagne, but still not losing time compared to his best lap, which is a 2:20. That's not very good, Mr. Paskin. The track is still fast. Temperatures are up a bit at 20 degrees for the air track, 25. Reaching Blanchimont. Into the chicane, the bus stop. 17 seconds left, that's your last chance. Well, if he's past the finish line, he has one more chance. 217, 218, 219.1, giving P12. Ooh, that's not the best qualification, but it's better than where he was before, for sure. For sure. Santema just beat his time by 0.1 second, 2:16.3. Hugo Boucher not behind by far by 2:16.8. Well, it's half a second actually. It's quite and I can just put 3.8 so we can see the time difference. I forgot to put that before. Damien Boss behind, apparently happy with a 2:17.0. That's no. Oh fuck. Relative, no, not relative, full. Okay. Oh, crash! Crash from Hugo Boucher! No, I didn't see what happened. What did happen? Oh, he just turned left, so he just decided to stop there, I guess. I guess it's a crash of, yeah, I'm not beating my time, I'll get P2 and it's fine. And it is fine. It is fine, it's a very good result anyway. Qualification is pretty much done. Only a few people still on track. Jan Paskin still trying to beat his time. He has 1 minute to go, but he's quite far away from the end. But he has time. He has the exact time to finish. Although Zach Summerhill also beating his time, and he needs to, because starting from P14 from Zach Summerhill is not a good place to start. P6 is P8 in the championship despite having missed a race, so Zach Summerhill is not bad, and if he doesn't miss any other race, he won't have any disadvantage from missing one. Because the drop race system, let's look at Jan Paskin, he will surely be the last one to pass the finish line. Let's go in front of him there. 1 second faster. Oh, Mr. Jan Paskin will get a good time. P10, okay, not 1 second faster. So qualification is down. Wait. So Santema takes a pole with a 2:16.3. Then we have Hugo Boucher with a, let me just put the timetable on your monitor, people. Hugo Boucher with a 2:16.8. Damien Bosque. Then Wallenberg, Verne, Bregno, Sokash, White, Venema. The new guy White is quite fast. Paskin, Drake, Cal, Bowler, Summery, Lametage, Shaw, Christian, Bouguera, Tampella, Landret, Clark, Rousseau, Mettler, and Nushi. Now we have one outlap to go, so let's just switch to looking at the cars. We learn about them a bit. So this is Abe Santema, the number 14 purple and white McLaren, leader of the championship and pole position of almost every race now. Did very well for himself. He had some bit of weird driving last week, but apart from that, he's doing very well in the championship. Hugo Boucher, one of the G League people, number 518 BMW M4. They're all in yellow, the G League people. You can see there's a lot of them. Damien Bosque, also G League in P3. That's the trio we usually see at the front. Well, the quatuor actually. Santema, Boucher, Bosque, and Bregno. And Bregno is a bit behind today. Bad start for Bregno, but Damien Bosque in the Ferrari number 29. Then we have Sébastien Wallenberg in the McLaren number 712. Then we have Seb Verne in the McLaren number 577. Then Mr. Bregno, who's a bit far away today, in the Ferrari number 12. Then Jure Sokac in the Porsche that has a cool livery I never saw before. I think you got a new livery, Mr. Jure, and it looks wonderful. Black, blue and red livery for the Porsche number 11. Michael White, a newcomer in his simple but effective, I think it's standard game livery number 55 for the McLaren. Then Venema, number 3 in a Ferrari, a gold Ferrari. Well, bronze gold Ferrari. Jan Paskin in the Gulf 720S GT3 number 7, sorry, I forgot. Philip Drake in the Mercedes, Panda Mercedes number 404. Then Sami Kal in the other Mercedes number 255, grey and black. Dylan Bowler in a red and blue McLaren number 95. Zach Summerhill in the number 22 McLaren with a lot of sponsors and a quite a dark red Bordeaux livery. La Gig est en force. Ouais, ils sont en force dans toutes les courses. Then Armitage in the black McLaren, so menacing, flashing his light everywhere. Number 555. Jamie Shaw in the very cool Monster livery. Then we have Fleischmann Christian in the Gulf 99 McLaren, so that's the second Gulf McLaren we see. Yanis Bugera, another G-League guy, number 824 in a Mercedes. Paolo Tempera in his cute little Porsche, yellow and black. Number 8, that we have Mike Landret, number 19, in a beautiful anthracite Ferrari. Phil Clark in a red and white McLaren, number 40. Alex Rousseau, number 199, number 111 Mercedes. And Dylan Mettler, the number 13 Ferrari of G-League again. And Nushi in the red Ferrari, number 75, who didn't get a quality lap. Sad day for Nushi. So, we're going to not do the fixed first corner. Actually, we're going to do on this track. So let me just show you what I'm going to do. Oh. On this track, we're going to do the fixed first corner. So the fixed first corner is the thing I do. I fly over the track and I just look at the first corner. Because the first corner is often the room for a lot of drama. So we're going to wait for them there, and meanwhile I'm going to also present myself. Because I am Gus the Blood, I'm also a streamer on various games. I don't race a lot lately because of health issue. I can't drive without my leg hurting, well, not my leg. The articulation between my leg and my penis hurting, so that's not very fun. So I cannot drive lately. So I do commentary, used to do commentary on a lot of things, but on my own channel I stream random games like Baldur's Gate 3 or even Minecraft sometime. And I also have a Twitter and an Instagram. You can see the address on the top left of the monitor. Yeah, I'm promoting myself. Of course, not forgetting that this entire championship, not the stream, the entire championship is sponsored by Z1 Dashboard and Analyzer. Not forget about them. When I go back into racing, I will surely get their products. Because I've been wanting an analyzer for a long time, and I still don't have one. So the track is still cloudy, there is no sign of rain. The track is fast, not optimum, but it's good enough. And we're going to see what happens once we are close. So they are right now in camp. We can see on the map on the right that they are in camp. Then they're coming into Stavolo. Oh wait, this they start the race on the long straight, right? I think this game is fucked up and they do start the race there. On this long straight. I don't think they start the race before La Source. As I'm not sure, I don't want to miss the start of the race, so we're going to go on board with people. Instead of doing my my usual follow, my usual first corner. Because I know they Spa is weird this way, that the pit stop, the pit lane is very long, so a pit stop on Spa takes takes a long time. Like 55 or 1 minute, 55 seconds or 1 minute, and that the starting line is not used as a starting line. That's a bit weird. They're coming onto the bus stop. Let's go on board with someone, you know what? Let's go on board with... Ooh. On board with Wallenberg. Oh, Wallenberg being very, very eager to fight right now. On board with my usual NASCAR cam, as I call it. Let's see people, yeah. They're warming up the brakes. Accelerating and braking. And they're going to start this race there, I think. No, not yet. Wallenberg really trying to get the edge on starter there. It will be gone at the gate, I guess. Yeah, inside the gate.
Green light, go, go, go.
Okay, they're gone into Eau Rouge Rédillon directly. Wallenberg is inside of Bosque. Is not... Oh, they're side by side into Rédillon. Behind them, the pack of car is going. I see no crash. The two leaders, well, Boucher and Santema are already far away in front. That is quite crazy. Let me concentrate a bit on them. Santema and Boucher taking the lead very fast and very far away because Wallenberg and Boss, by fighting, actually lost a bit of time on Rédillon and are dropped behind. While behind them, there's Bregno overtaking Verne. Bregno, I will remind you that Bregno needs a good start because he does need to get back in the fight at the front, and we can see Bregno on the inside there. Jump with Bregno pushing on No Name. He pushed a bit Verne on No Name, he's on front. He's inside for the double gauche with Mike White. Mike, that's it. Michael White, yes, just behind him. There's a bit of contact and he pushed. Oh no, he pushed. He pushed Verne right into the barrier. Oh, I didn't see if he left him room or something. I didn't see it was at fault, but that's quite unfortunate. Well, there's still 90 minutes to catch back up, so Mr. Verne can do it, while Santema at the front is actually, yeah, it's actually gapping Boucher a bit, 0.6 seconds between them, but the two of them are actually already 1.1 second in front of Wallenberg. Yeah, the two of them are 1.1 second in front of Wallenberg. That's quite insane. Damien Bosque and Bregno behind. Bregno had a good start, but I don't know if he'll get a penalty for what happened before because I don't know if he's at fault or not. So meantime, Michael White, the newcomer, is at the front of a big pack of cars. All side by side, out touching a bit the Panda car of the Panda Mercedes of Drake. Ooh, quite an intense start on Spa. On a cloudy day. We have Jan Paskin, who also needs to overtake quite a lot. He had a bad start. He gained some place already. Oh, he had a bad qualification. No, sorry, not a bad start. He gained some place already, but not that many. And he has Mr. Sami Kal behind him. Sami is on the offensive and it's catchy. Sami, that is not the racing line. That will be a racetrack warning there. We will surely see a lot of drive-through tonight, and drive-through on this track are very annoying because there's 1 minute. Well, around 50 seconds of drive-through. It's... Ooh! Jan missing up the braking and crashing into Vinema. Crashing into Vinema on the braking. That's his fault. Rejoining quite safe, but Vinema rejoined very close. And, oh, that's a lot of crash. That's a very messed up. That's a very messed up crash right there. Between everyone, they all came together. The rejoin was a bit shady for all of them. They should have waited. They should have waited. But some people got a good run thanks to that because it was a big pack and it did scatter everyone around. Which is good for some people, but not that good otherwise. Damien Bosque on the attack on Wallenberg. Bregno and White also fighting. White is behind Brenio. White is a newcomer and he wants people to know he's here. And we do know. Why don't I see a race number on White? White do not display his racing number, which is 55. That is not very practical for me. So Michael White and Brenio close together. Still 1 hour 25 to go. They should not have attacked that aggressively at the beginning. This is not an endurance event, but 1 hour 30. You have a lot of occasions to overtake. To overtake, and they should not have fought that violently directly. So White and Brenio really close still. We also have Seb Verne and Bowler, the two McLaren with the same livery but different colors. And I actually know why we don't have a lot of people tonight. We are missing the dinosaur people. The T-Rex team is not here. Well, Verne, very close. That's not the place to make a move. That is not the place to make a move, Mr. Verne. Be patient, get a better run and take him on the straight. We are doing it right now on the Kemmel straight. On the braking, Verne outside, and it passes him before the braking point, but... Oh, but Bowler stayed on the inside trying to pass back, but that did not happen. Verne takes P10 with his beautiful move. Very close racing, but very nicely done by both of them. Well, Bugera must have had some... Yeah, Bugera and Nushi. Nushi is behind, okay. Bugera in the pit. I don't know what happened to him, but that may not have been good. While Asantema assigned the best lap of the race, while Bowler is still behind them. I think he's falling behind a bit. Yeah, I don't think he's going to catch up on Verne. No, Verne is running away little by little. He was faster. And he still is. That still was a beautiful move. Michael White and Olivier Brenio also fighting. Brenio not having the best of start right now. Look on board of Brenio, he has a McLaren behind him, looking at him. Being there. I want to fight you. In the front though, it's quite insane. Boucher and Wallenberg, there's already a 1.5 second gap between Santema and Boucher, and a 1.2 between Boucher and Wallenberg. That's quite... 2.7, sorry, between Boucher and Wallenberg. 2 second gap, 2.6, 0.5 though. Damien Bosque catching up on Wallenberg, his teammate, well, teammate in a different car, the same G-League stuff, but I mean, having a 10 people, 8 people team is quite weird. Yanis Bugera still in the pit. So Damien Bosque is not catching up anymore, he falls back behind. Well, Seb Verne catching up on Cal now, and he's going to same this. Yeah, he's making the same move on Cal as he did on Bowler. Exactly the same move. Did he pass him before? Yeah, he passed him before the corner. He uses Eau Rouge Rédillon to get a good slingshot and then pass the people during the Kemmel straight. For the second time, very well done. Ooh, that was really close, Mr. Verne, but that's really well done. Really well done for Mr. Verne there. He is now 1.5 seconds behind Drake, which means we may see a fight again. Clark and Jamie Shaw also. Yeah, and don't remember who was a victim of the crash before. Bugera is back on track, and he did do his mandatory pit stop. But I don't think he can last 1 minute. Oh, no, you can't do that. You cannot do that. Let's go on board with Mr. Shaw to see that fight, if I'm not too late. I am too late! But no, Shaw is back, side by side. No! Oh, he had to brake. A bit of the slide. The McLaren sliding. Sliding into Les Fagnes. Oh, that was beautiful. And now it's Shaw losing traction and entirely losing it and losing the position to Landret too. But Landret running wide. What the fuck, mate? Mike Landret, what happened to you there? That would be a track warning. Phil Clark, Landred and Shaw had a bit of a weird fight there, but that was fun. Armitage catching up on Mettler, flashing his light, trying to be very aggressive. Mettler has a bit of damage at the front. Will that make him slower? I do not know. Yeah, we are on race mode. Yes, Armitage trying to see the fight. Michael White and Brenio. Oh, Michael White and Brenio. Oh, that's close. That's way too close for comfort. Will he do the... Brenio on the defensive a lot. Michael White on the outside. Into the comb. Still flowing really close to each other. Brenio really under attack. He doesn't want to be under attack. He wants to catch back up with Bosk, Wallenberg and Boucher. But he cannot right now because he has to defend against a very, very present McLaren. Ooh, my camera is fucked up. I want you to be horizontal, camera. Be horizontal. No? Don't want to. McLaren still there, still very close. In a double gauche, the McLaren actually lurking to pass. He doesn't find the room, it goes on the outside. Try to outbreak him, but no, fall behind the first corner of Lefane. Then into camp, still no move can be done there. Oh, nice launch by Brenio there, if he can keep it, yeah. Mr. White lost a bit of... Yeah, there we flat. Mr. White lost a bit of time on Stavelo, it was. So now coming into the bus stop. But White was close to Brenio for most of the beginning of the race. And now he's back on him. Yeah, he's catching back up. 0.5 into La Source. It's good to see a new racer that is actually fast and clean. Both of them did a very good fight. You watch White have a better exit there. Oh. I don't know if he's catching back up. I think he is. No, he's not. They're going exactly the same speed. There's also Sokash behind, lurking, waiting for his time. Bit of a late entry from Brenio there, allowing White to catch back up. Oh, White got a better line there. Into Bruxelles, he does a fake attack. He wants to be seen in the rearview mirror. Oh! Brenio running wide, but not leaving enough room for White to pass. Into no name, White is really trying to get a good launch on Brenio. Michael White, the good newcomer, fighting a lot, double gauche. The McLaren has a better second sector than the Ferrari, at least for White. His car is maybe better setup, I don't know. They find it down into camp. White doing a fake attack again. He's showing his face into the rearview mirror. He wants to make Brenio panic. Brenio holding very well right now. But he doesn't have the advantage he had last lap. He was way further ahead last lap. Coming into Blanchimont after the Paul Frère curve. We see a move down. No, only fake attack by Brenio. He stays inside a bit longer to show him that at one point the attack will not be fake. He's just showing him, you know what? I could try now, but I'm not trying now. I will try later. You know what? Maybe no. Nah, not no. That is a bit of a of a scary thing to have behind you, a McLaren wanting to fight a lot. Let's jump back on outside camera. I want to check if other people are fighting. Ooh. So Brenio and White still together, 0.3 seconds apart. I'm scared I will miss a move from them, but there's also Richard Venema attacking on Landret in the back. Very close together. Oh, White! White actually fell by a lot there. What happened? Let's check that. Want to see what happened to White. He was following Brenio as usual. He went on the inside, but he did the fake attack again. Oh, he ran wide. He ran wide into Les Combes. He ran wide into Les Combes. Bad luck from Mr. White there. He lost all the terrain and gained back, and now he has to catch up again. Sad moment for Mr. White, so let's jump back with Venema. Keep an eye on White. But right now he's not that close behind. You see that White is now 0.9 seconds. So Venema, oh, that's a three-way fight now. Oh, are they overtaking a back marker? Oh! Yeah, they're overtaking a back marker actually, number 14. Who is number 14? Wait, that's Santema? No. Was it Nishi? No, what the fuck? What's this car they were overtaking? Oh no, it's not a back marker, it's Armitage and Landret. No, it's not a back marker, they're all together right now. I was wondering why was there a back marker, and also Landret has a lot of damage at the... No, Armitage has a lot of damage at the front. So it is a fight for position actually. Holy shit, my brain. Landret just overtook Armitage. Armitage is still on the inside, he's trying to go for it, but I think Armitage is not having a really good time. He has a lot of damage at the front from what it looks like. I mean, there's a lot of bent, supposed to be bent metal, but I don't think that's metal, it's carbon. So why... Oh! Armitage getting a way better Eau Rouge Rédillon than Landret, but he was forced to slow down to not crash into him. Flashing his light now. But you can flash as much as you want, it doesn't have to let you pass. Oh, fuck, that's a very bad camera to get on right now, Gus. They were side by side all the way through Les Combes. Let's go for the Helicam to see the fight. Because there's more people behind. We have Mettler and Christian just behind. That's a big fight. The helicopter will show us what's happening between these 4 cars. Oh, Armitage messing up double gauche by a lot. He missed the first corner's apex by quite a margin. I don't know. Was it a voluntary wide line? Maybe. Oh! Very late on the braking from the McLaren. He wants to pass. He just have to not lose patience. If he loses this patience, that may not end up well for him. And he lost a bit of track there. While Sami Cal and Drake, the 2 Mercedes, are also fighting, while Bowler is catching up on them. But let's go back on Mettler and Armitage. Oh, Armitage went wide. I don't think he's going to make a move soon. Oh, he's trying it on the bus stop. He's sneaking his car inside, but that doesn't mean put him in a good position for the second corner. He's doing a whole switcheroo, but that didn't work, and that forced Mettler to slow down a bit. And flashing his light again. And going into a wider line of getting a way better exit now. They side by side for Rouge Rédillon, come on. Ametash, you can do it, you can sneak in front before the corner. Yeah, and he did it! He did sneak in front of Mike Landret while Mittler messes up Rouge Rédillon behind them, nearly crashing into the wall. Very dangerous place to be. Well done, Mr. Ametage, who is running away right now with that. While Michael White is back on Bregno. Michael White is back on Bregno, the good fight for P5. Bregno doesn't want to let that go, but let's go on board with Mr. Bregno again. Because Michael White, let's go behind. This camera was an option from the beginning. I just have to manually set it up all the time. Oh no! Just as I jump in, Mr. White falls back again. It's like 0.56 seconds now. 0.8. Yeah, not a good move from Mr. White. He keeps catching up on Bregno, but then something happened and he can't make the move. And he falls back behind. Very bad luck for the newcomer. The underdog, the guy we don't know. Michael White. Or Michael White, if you want to say it as a French guy. Let's jump back on the side of the track. Jump back on TV2 if you want to see the fight a bit better. So meanwhile, Samical and Drake, the two Mercedes fighting, with Bowler behind them, lurking, waiting. Okay, right now that's the only very close fight, so let's look at it. We're not watching a lot of Mercedes in this championship, so it's quite cool to have the two of them fighting. We are missing another Mercedes tonight. There's way less drivers than we usually have. People didn't want to drive on Spa, maybe, I don't know. I love the track, so I wouldn't say no to driving on it. I really like the flow of Spa. I think it has a good flow. It's a very nice track to be on. And they're back on! These two there! Michael White and Bregno are back on fighting. That's the fourth time I jump to you guys, so please. Accident. Ooh, Drake got a big crash. Let's jump. Let's see what happened to Drake. The pressure was too much. Did he fuck up? Or did he got crashed into? No, he just went wide and tried to come back inside, but pushed. Oh! And then they were side by side and he pushed him. Did he push him or did he, no, the other one didn't leave in room? That's quite sad for me that Drake. One mistake and he had the other Mercedes of Samical just pushing him off. Michael White and Bregno still close together. Oh, Mike Bregno messing up the bus stop a bit. Michael White is right on his tail. He's still moving a bit on the side to show him that he's there. It's quite a... Mr. White is quite a good racer and quite a... How do you say? He's playing the psychological warfare. He's trying to get Bregno to make a mistake by having a car constantly on his rearview mirror. But Mr. Bregno is not someone to succumb to pressure. We saw him do that before. We are going to see him do again. He's going to have a good fight. And Mr. White will have to work for his spot on the top 5. Wallenberg 4th. Yes, Wallenberg has been 4th since the beginning of the race almost. He's doing very well compared to his usual pace. That's very good to see, Mr. Wallenberg. I'm happy to see that. That will make him gain a lot of spot in the championship if he can keep up this pace. And in pace, actually, he has the pace for it. His best lap is a 2:17.7, which is the same best lap as Damien Bosque, so he has the pace for it. Wallenberg can do it. Well done. Michael White still very close from Bregno. Oh, that's going to be intense now. He's trying to use all of the track, trying to grind every bit of millisecond he can to get the advantage on Bregno. Let's do the jump back on board. There's no other big fight right now. There is one between Bowler and Cal. Sammy Cal just got overtaken by Bowler. But I just missed it, so I'm not going to look at it, sadly. Because right now the fight is between people that have chances of being good in the bit of side action. Oh no! He lost traction a bit in the McLaren and lost the advantage he could have gained before La Source. La Source, not Les Sources. Back on the throttle a bit earlier from Bregno. Like 0.01 or something like that. Michael White still behind. Using all of the track. Whoa, Bregno! Bregno nearly losing the car there. Michael White very close. He can make the move before the end of the Camel Straight. He's going on the outside on braking. They're nearly side by side. But he cannot stick up his wheel, but he can do it on the second corner if he plays it well. If he plays it well, he has a better line exit there before Bruxelles. Now he's too far away. I have to kudos to Mr. White for being very careful. He's not super over-aggressive, and that's the mark of a great racer. Someone who can go the distance. Both of them losing it a bit at the end of No Name. Onto the double gauche. You see beautiful fights. Oh! Bregno missed the apex by quite a lot, allowing White to try to sneak inside. He stayed inside this time on braking, but couldn't make the move. That's very cool. That's a very cool fight. I think this camera shows it very well. Once they start catching up on back marker, I think that will mess up the fight a lot. I think Bregno has a bit of an advantage on the last long straight. Every time he's a bit further away, but in sector 2... Oh! In sector 2, I always see the McLaren catch up. When the Ferrari always run away a bit in sector 3. But I do not have the sector time right now. Oh, very wide there! Bregno got a very wide line, he missed the apex by a lot, he must have braked a bit too late. Allowing White to be right on his tail for Eau Rouge. And to Rédillon. The slipstream will take its toll there. Oh, a wheel on the grass will not help. White doesn't know where to pass. He's trying to sneak inside but can't. Exactly the same thing as before, but there's way more side by side. No, White still side by side. And he make it. No, they're still side by side. Les Combes entirely side by side. And he pushes him, but they're still both on track. No. That is very violent. There's barely enough room for both cars. That is so close, and White fall back behind. Very aggressive defense from Bregno there, nearly not leaving enough room for White But White did not drop back. White stayed behind and said, no, I'm sneaking in. And now he's flashing his light, telling him, hey, you tried to push me off, but I'm still there. He didn't try to push him off, but you get what I mean. Yes, White is really... I hope White doesn't lose his cool because of this move. Because I know when you try to pass someone and you're sure you got him and the guy get back in front, you can lose your cool pretty easily. That was a very, very nice fight to watch. I kind of want to go at it again, but if I go see it again, I may miss the move for the win. For the P5. They're so close still. White taking all the braking line, going side by side to bus stop. He wants to force him to stay outside. He forced him to stay outside. It let him know he's here. It didn't let him be bullied, himself be bullied by the Ferrari, and they're side by side to La Source. Okay, White can get a better launch there and sneak back inside. Because of the fight, we have Sokat and Verne catching back up. The fight making them slower. There's two more people. Yeah, super bagarre, c'est clair. There's two more people sneaking in the fight now. So I would not sneak my face into the fight. I would wait behind. Because if you try to do a three-way fight, it's the best way to have everyone crash. And he's trying. Oh my god, that fight! Sometimes the Porsche trying to sneak behind both of them. And McLaren fall back behind, but he still has his wheel on. Now he falls back behind with the Porsche of Sokash behind, and Verne making the move on Sokash using this fight. That's a four-way fight now. It's insane. Bregno in Bruxelles. Michael White just behind. 59 minutes left and we have a four-way fight. Oh, such a cool thing. No name. Ooh, still so close, Verne and Sokash fell back a bit because of the fight between themselves. But Bregno and White are not done. White is clearly not done. He wants his P5. He's working for it. Oh, fake attack again, trying to scare Bregno. Quite working. They're nearly side by side. He can sneak his wheel inside. Better exit from White there. Outside on the braking for Kang. Into Stavolo. We will have a better exit, I think, because it forced Bregno to have a worse line. Will he make the move before Blanchimont? He's going inside to Paul Frere, and he pushes Bregno off, but Bregno didn't leave him a lot of room. Oh my god, Sokash also sneaks in! Both of them sneaks in! What a fight! What a crazy fight! Let's look at that again. Look at this move again. So let's look at the move from Seb Verne. Oh no, from Sokash. Look at him. Woo! That was very sideways, but he caught up very well. He caught up the car very well. I do not think that White was to blame there. I don't think that the move from White was... he had no room to go more inside. I think Bregno just was a bit too eager to leave him barely enough room. While behind we can see the fight is still on between Sokash and Verne. Verne overtaking Sokash right now. Right now in the Kemmel Straight. And braking for the comb. Bregno just in front of them. Must have lost a bit of pace. I don't know if he's going to catch up on White. White already 1.2 seconds ahead. Thanks to the slide of Bregno. Because Bregno didn't have any luck. But I want to see if his White has been held up by Bregno since the beginning of the race. We will see his lap time right now. If he can get a way better lap time than 2:18.3, it means Bregno was holding him up. But the fight is still on. Look at these people. Let's go in TV2 cam. It's a bit further away. You can see better of the action. TV1 is really close up of the cars. Okay, the gap is widening a bit again. After all this madness. I may have missed a lot of action from other people. I do not know because it was way too intense. Jan Paskin is actually trying to attack on Tampera. Oh, to go inside way a bit in the McLaren. I want to keep an eye on Michael White to see his lap time now. Jan Paskin really catching up. He had a bit of a bad start. He had some crash, I think. And now he's taking the inside of Tampera. Oh, outside on the braking for Fagne. Tampera sliding the Porsche. Leaving Paskin no choice but to brake to not crash into him. And now that's Paskin sliding the car. And both of them overtaking Venema. What happened to Venema? Is that Venema or is that a back marker? That's Mettler, sorry. Oh, Mettler. Oh, what happened there? What happened there? There was a crash. Let's go 30 seconds behind and see if we can see what happens. Yeah, Mettler right now on. We see Mettler. He has a Ferrari behind him. Whose Ferrari is that? That's a bit of a that's a replay, so that's not live. And oh, he just lost it, and oh, that is just bad luck. At least he went directly back straight. Just bad luck while Armitage crashed. Ah, Armitage is the pit, sorry. Drive-through penalty for Armitage. Oh. That is nice. Oh, that is nice. That is not nice. Sorry. Sorry, Armitage. I didn't mean that it was nice. I said we were going to see some drive-through penalty. Christian and Paskin right now, the two Gulf livery McLaren. I don't know if they're teammate. Fleischmann and Paskin. But right now Christian is going for the Kemmel Straight overtake inside line on Lecombe, and he made it well. The move was done. No drama. Nice overtake by Christian. Very well done, sir, indeed. I'm starting to have my my throat hurting a bit. I was too excited by the fight before. That was a very good fight to watch, though. I have no idea if there will be surely some complaint by Rousseau. But what is it? Oh, he left the race. Oh no, went to the pit. Okay, Breno went to the pit stop. Oh fuck. I got scared, he left the race. He went to the pit 53 minutes in. We're going to start seeing people going in the pit now. While Sokash and Verne, oh, they're back on fight. The McLaren versus Porsche. I should try the Porsche, I like the Porsche. McLaren versus Porsche. Will we see a nice fight for these two? From these two? I do not know, but I hope so. Ooh, someone getting out of the pit just in front of them, just next to them. That's Landret. Ferrier McLandret. So we have three people who did this pit stop right now, but I know one of them will have to do one more at one point. I think he left. Oh, only 21 people. Three people left. Three people actually left the race now. Not really happy about that. White is not beating his best time, so he wasn't really held up by Breno before. It is just it's just that they had the same pace, and he was trying to overtake for a long time. I will not give a penalty to either Breno or him for the moves they did in the fight. It was just a very intense fight, but nothing very big. Christian in the pit, so no more fight for them. Yeah, we're going to start to see a lot of pit stop. Let's look what's happening at the front of the track right now. The weather is beautiful. We had a chance of rain and we didn't get rain. Instead, the weather is actually clearing up. It's getting sunnier. And the track is in optimum condition, allowing Mr. Santema to do a best lap of 2:16.8. Very good lap from him, best lap of the entire race too. That gives him 2 extra points actually. Not forget that that gives you points. But he's doing very well. Wallenberg is a good surprise today. He's doing amazingly well. He's lapping in 2:18.567. So it's a very good pace. It's a pace to be actually where he is right now in P4, which is clearly his best time of the entire championship. Seb Verne is also doing quite well and fighting a bit with Sokat, which is quite fun for us. We have more people going to the pit, more people getting out of the pit, 50 minutes in. Most people in this championship, from what I've seen from now, do their pit stop midway through the race. And midway through the race is in 5 minutes. That's going to be a thing. Damien Bosque. That's not Wallenberg is in front of him, is it? It is! Oh! Wait, Damien Bosque fell behind Wallenberg? What's happening to him? He gave P3 to Wallenberg right now. What did happen? Let's try to go 1 minute before and see if we saw what happened to Damien Bosque. By the time Damien Bosque was in front. Oh, he just lost it a lot in... yeah. He just nearly crashed into Eau Rouge Radio. Happily, he did not. But that allowed his teammate, Wally. His teammate in a different car to pass in front. So no Damien Bosque will have to work a lot because both him and Wallenberg have the best lap time that are quite equivalent. So they will be fight for P3 tonight. Nice. Ah, the race leader is in the pit. Race leader in the pit. He will go back in P... oh, a lot actually, P13 or something. Because the pit lane is so long on this track. Your pit stops is like 50 seconds. Pit time 33 seconds right now, 34. 35, 36, 37. 39, 40. Ah, the pit stop time on my other monitor. Yeah, it's more than 1 minute pit stop. It's quite annoying. His pit lane is so long. Going through the Mercedes. And stopping now. 71 seconds. Let's look at this pit stop just to see the time it takes to make a pit stop on this godforsaken track. Phil Clark also going to the pit right now. Tampera too. And Rousseau is back in the pit. Oh, that's sad. So he's changing tire, refueling a bit, maybe. I can know if he's refueling by doing that. Ah, do not tell me the fuel level. Okay. .5 seconds pit. So 1 minute 14. When I told you the pit lane was long on this track, it is. And it starts again P10. I said P13. I was a bit... P11, sorry, P11. I was a bit pessimistic on that. It started back a bit further up the grid than what I thought. Woo. We are looking at Jan Paskin, number 7 McLaren right now. His Gulf livery, there is no fight happening, mainly because everyone is doing their pit stop. Breno will be 15 after the pit stop. I'm wondering, 46 minutes. One more car going in the pit. Ah, Damien Bosque going in the pit too. So we got Damien Bosque, Vandenberg, Tampere and Mettler in the pit. Tampere on the way out. Tempera, not Tampere. I'm saying it like a French guy. I'm saying a lot of things like a French guy because I am a French guy. That is the thing. I'm very happy because I do have a... I'm cat sitting right now and the cat annoys me a lot when I do... when I stream, but right now the cat is actually behaving and is sleeping on my couch. So it's not annoying me, that's good. Oh, talking about cat, we didn't talk about the cat of... fuck, whose cat was it again? I don't remember whose cat it was, but I'm supposed to talk about the cat, so... Here it is, cat. Phil, I think it's Phil Clark's cat. I have no idea. But yeah, Sami Kyle is a bit behind the Dan Bowler. He may catch back up. Santema, B11 is only 4 seconds behind Paskin. And he will overtake very quick. Bosque and Vandenberg in the pit. P2 and P3 and P4 in the pit. Well, was used to be P3 and P4. I may say that I'm rooting for Boucher a lot because he's the only one. Well, it's one of the rare one not in a McLaren, Porsche, Ferrari, Mercedes. Wait, he's the only one actually. Yeah, he's the only one. So we only have 3 Mercedes today, but we used to have 4. But apart from that, it's a sea of McLaren and Ferrari. And 2 Porsche. We normally have 4 Porsches, but the Porsche are somehow not there tonight. The T-Rex Porsche are not there. It's quite sad. I'm always looking forward for the T-Rex Porsche. Well, actually, we have a lot of people missing tonight because we used to have 38, 39. We have 38 people signed up, and we used to have 32, 33 people joining every week. And we had around 10 last this week. It's quite sad, and I don't know why. Because the racing is good, but the people who are left have very good racing, which is good. Sokash right now. Jure Sokash. He's also a streamer. I think he does stream his point of view. I do not have his link right now. But I think Jure streams his point of view of the race, if you want to check that out. Nashi still didn't do his pit stop and Nashi didn't really have a good race tonight. It is not Nashi's day today. Second to last and he didn't pit yet, so he will be last when he pit. And he does go to the pit. No. Okay, only 8 people didn't go to the pit yet. And 4 of them are in the pit. Sorry, only 4 people didn't go to the pit. And after people went to the pit, we will see what is a real fight. Santema catching up on Paskin is very close. I hope Paskin goes to the pit and just... so he doesn't have to fight with Santema, which is not a thing you really want to do. Santema back to P4, P5. I know I often go for a splash and dash. Ah, he let him pass. Nice. That is true sportsmanship there, Mr. Paskin. Letting Santema pass because he knows Santema actually has the race lead, and even if he didn't go to the pit and if they're technically fighting for position, he's not fighting for position really. And he didn't have the pace to hold him, so he let him pass. That's what you do. I've seen people in his position try to fight the race leader and sometimes take them out. And it's a very stupid thing to do. You're losing pace. You're just ruining your race, the first guy race, and you know when you're going to the pit, you're going to be behind him. So there's no point in doing that. So don't do that, people. Ah, Mr. Cal, Sammy Cal, the Mercedes in the pit. Severin and Sokash are the only one who didn't go to pit, quite in the front right now. Paskin, where is Paskin? Will Paskin go to the pit? He's coming onto the bus stop right now. Bosk in the pit for the second time. What's happening to Bosk? I think there's a lot of damage on... Yeah, there's a lot of damage on the left of the car, isn't it? I don't know. I don't know what's happening to Bosk. Ah, Paskin in the pit too. But wait a minute. Damien Bosk in the pit, that's very bad. Makes him lose 1 minute. And he used to be very high in the ranking. Oh, that's not good for him. He was third in the championship. And now he may drop 1 place. No, he's second in the championship. Oh, he may drop 1 place, 2 places even if Bregno do good. Where is Bregno right now? Bregno is P10. Oh, that's not good actually. Ah, yeah, because he had a slide. Oh. This race tonight is actually changing the ranking quite a lot because Weezing P3 in the P4 in the championship is not there. P2 and 3 in the championship are finishing way further down the drink. Well, finishing, it's not over yet, but they're way further down the grid that they used to be. So that is not good what's happening tonight. But not good. It's good for me, it's more drama, but it's not good for them. Mr. Cal back on the road. Only Summerhill and Sokach to go. While Santema, how further back is Santema from Summerhill and Sokach? Should be quite further back because let's see if Summerhill goes to the pit now. Oh. No, still no. Okay. Doing my technique of splash and dash. I always try to keep my my pit time for the latest lap possible, because I know I'm a driver who's prone to getting damage. So I'd rather not go to the pit and then have damage, have to go back, but just go to the pit once. So Damien Bosk still in the pit, is repairing a lot. He's 20 or 21st? The game tell me 20 and the software tell me 21st. Damien Bosk way further down. No, that's... Oh, that will be his drop race for sure. He could finish, that would be nice of him to finish the race. But right now it is drop race. 38 minutes, second to last, he can't catch back up. So he will lose his position in the championship right now. Well, I'm still confused as to why these two didn't go to the pit yet unless they do a technique like me, but I'm used to them going to the pit around the midway marker of the race. And this marker has passed for 10 minutes. And the weather is still beautiful. I was hoping for a rainy race, and no, the weather is just beautiful. Which is nice for the drivers, I guess. Okay, Bosk is still in the pit. I'm very confused right now. Why is he still in the pit? Yeah, he's last place now. Did he just give up? I don't know. Quite sad, he could just go and have a bit of a drive for the end. No pressure. Ah! Sokaj, the current race leader, finally pit. After around 1 hour of racing, Zach Summerhill is surely going to go soon too. Where is he going? Is he going now? Still not going. Summerhill really wants his stuff. Philippe Drake, oh! And the fights are back now that the pit stops are done. Christian and Drake, the Mercedes versus McLaren. Mr. Drake. I want a bit of a further down camera. I want to see the fight. He's flashing his light to Christian. In the 404 not found car. Whoop. That's a bit of twitchy driving from him. I don't know if he's having a bad time. Damien still in the pit. I think he gave up. That is quite... They're just driving close right now. There's no big aggression from... Ah, there we go. There we go, making a fake attack from the inside. Oh, no, not a fake attack, an actual attack. But, yeah, braking and falling behind before the double gauche. Double gauche. Let me just go on board with Christian. He lost a bit of time after over-braking to not crash into Christian. Polar Salmon, what the fuck is that? Yachting Lake, okay. I think Christian is from a country where they fish fire salmon. Only one guy need to go to the pit now. Summerhill. Wallenberg in P5, the P4. Wallenberg! Wait a minute. What did I just see there? Oh no, it's Sokash overtook. Oh! The guy who came out of the pit, sorry. I thought there was a fight between Wallenberg and no. So Wallenberg, we do have a P3 tonight. A podium for Wallenberg. Oh! That is really good. That is really good, and his first very good result of the championship. That will give him a lot of points. Christian. Still far away. I thought it was they were closer, but I think Drake lost a bit of time. Yeah, and he's losing more now. He overshot the braking on Lecombe. And he's missing every apex. Drake is a bit impatient, a bit too eager to overtake, I think. It is not the way to go, mister. That's better. Keep going like that. I want to see the fight happen because I want to see a fight. Zach, Mr. Zach. British boy. Where are you going now? Still waiting for you to pit. Oh, Samikal and Bowler going for a little fight. Samikal catching up on Bowler quite a lot right now. The noise of that Mercedes. Like World War II fighter plane. And very close. Oh, catching Eau Rouge a lot. This is side by side. Ah, yes, he's going to make the move. Going to make the classic move of getting a better exit of Région. And getting in front just before... Oh no, side by side still. They're still side by side. That's nice. Mercedes and McLaren side by side into Lecombe and no side by side into Malmedy, sorry. He had to go a bit wide to avoid contact, but he's back in front, so he made the move. Took him one straight and 3 corners to make the move, the entire move, but he made it. That is very nice indeed. And he's now comfortably in front. I don't know if Bowler is having a bit of trouble, but actually when I look at the best time, Samikal has a best lap that is nearly 1 second faster than Bowler. So he must have had a crash at one point. I know at the beginning there was this big crash. I don't know who exactly was involved. But maybe Samikal was one of them. But he got up to P9. That's nice. And 25 laps into the race, Mr. Summerhill finally go in the pit. I have no idea where he's going to come back, but I think in P10 and P11. He's having a very okay race. I think Zach is actually losing quite a lot, but he did crash at the beginning of the race, right? Yeah, Zach is P8 in championship, so he has to have a good result now if he wants to keep his spot. Let's look away from him. He's just pitting right now. So we have Bowler still close to Cal, and we have Mr. Christian Fleischmann and Mr. Philip Drake still fighting. And they're not in the same category. Drake is a gold driver when Christian is a silver driver. And they're quite close. Let's go with the front splitter of Christian, why not? Nice line. Go wide, wide, wide. Yes. He's a bit on the slow side there, but the Mercedes is a dragster normally. Oh! Don't get a drive-through penalty, Christian. That will not be a good thing for you. Not doing bad right now. Track is optimum. We won't have any rain. I'm quite sad. He's not catching up on Drake. Let's look at their lap time, both of them. Drake actually has a very better best lap time, but in the last laps he was not that much faster, so I don't know what happened to Drake. Maybe he put on too much fuel after the pit stop or something. Oh no, that's not good, mate. No, Christian, that is not the line. That is not the line. He had to drop on the throttle a bit on the exit of double gauche. Double gauche is a tricky corner to get right. A trick that an old racing driver told me at Spa at double gauche is to drop a gear just when you enter. Because it will destabilize you a bit and allow you to turn better. Apparently. Tempera get a drive through. No! 27 minutes from the end, Mr. Tempera. In his Porsche get a drive through penalty. That is not something you want. That is really not something you want on this track. And oh, well. So he did leave for real, Mr. Damien Bosque actually left in the pit. So we have 20 people left on track. No real fight right now. We are looking at Wallenberg, who's passing a back marker just right now. Back marker let him go by dropping the throttle a bit on the straight. It is down. It's actually a very, very nice way to let him pass. He didn't lose much time, and Wallenberg didn't lose any time at all. Well, he lost a bit, but not that much. Just a drop of the throttle after a big curve will let people pass you if you're a back marker. You don't need to move out of the way too much like some people do. It's nice that they try to let people pass quite well, but it's not especially something you really want to do. Christian and Drake actually, and Bowler and Cal are the closest guy on track. Everyone else is driving in their own little bubble, so let's just take a little look at the timetable. I can't get a good... what is that cat doing? I can't get the lap time of everyone, that's quite sad. I wanted to see the lap time, but actually that thing tells me nothing. That timetable is shit. Whew. I didn't do a track walk on Spa chill. I need to commentary on 24-hour Spa race, so I can do a track walk on it. So right now in the race, Mr. Santema has an 18-second lead on Boucher. And Boucher himself has a 30-second lead on Wallenberg. So Wallenberg has to drive fast because he only has a 3-second lead on White. And we know White. We saw him fight with Brenio, and we know White is very eager to pass. And Nushi gets a drive-through too. And he does it directly. Finishing at 20th will still give him points because it may make him go in front of some people in the championship even by finishing last. Because we have way less drivers, so there will still be points for people in the last position. So Brenio doing well. Five seconds behind. Is he faster than the guy in front of him? He is not. Sokash in front of him does the same kind of lap times. Seb Vern in front is really fast too. Really good race from Seb Vern too this week. Very well done. Vern, Wallenberg are the good surprise of this week, and the new guy too, White, was quite fast and had a very heavy fight against Brenio, to which I'm not even sure if any one of them will get a penalty from that, because I saw Brenio close the door a bit too much, and I saw White being a bit too eager to pass too at some point. At the beginning of the fight it was very calm, but I guess the stress after staying stuck for a while and getting pushed a bit off got him a bit mad. Wallenberg, why is there a white dot on Wallenberg? What does that mean? Everyone had a pit stop of around the same time too. 74.5, 74.7, 74.9 seconds. 76.4 for Phil Clark. Only Dylan Mettler had a pit stop of 80 seconds. Quite sad for him. Christian still not far away from Drake. We'll see the Mercedes versus McLaren fight again. I do not know. Tempera doing the drive-through, and I'm quite sad because he's been a pit for 25 seconds already. And everyone's passing him. Is going to be P18 at the end. And Ben Nashi actually went on 3 pit stops tonight. And he's still on track. That is a mark of a great man. Thank you, Mr. Nashi, for staying despite having very bad luck. Tempera in P18, and the cat is back. Aouh! Putain, t'es con, quoi! Ah non, là, casse-toi. Non, dégage. Pfft, dégage. Sorry, the cat just scratched me like an asshole, I don't know why. Ah, sorry for about that. Albert Rousseau has a drive-through too in 19. Sorry, shit. People are not having the best of time today. 20 minutes from the end having a drive-through is not very nice. There's a big gap between everyone right now on track. Apart from Christian and Drake. Oh, Boucher has a red time too, so that means he may have cut the track somewhere. I'm wondering who... Oh! Tempera finishing it. Oh no, he's in the pit totally. Tempera retire from the race. No! And... Rousseau still has the drive-through, okay. Rousseau still has the drive-through, so Tempera didn't realize that he still could have finished 18 in the race, which would have given him some points because he's... Yeah, it would have given him some points, so why did he retire? Because that would make him finish P7. Also doing his drive-through quite well. I don't know what happened to Tempera, but Tempera usually doesn't live like that, from what I saw. But yeah. And he kind of need the points if you want to stay in front. There's a drop race at the end, but imagine he has a second bad race and he will have to drop one. So Mr. Tempera should have kept going. Especially since there's only 18 minutes left, you should keep going when there's only a quarter of an hour left, a bit more, okay, a third of an hour. A lot of people are cutting tracks and getting red lap time. And I think they should not, because the drive-through will ruin someone's race right now. If anyone on the track right now gets a drive-through, that's 1 minute penalty. And that's just... that makes them lose at least 10 place. Even if the race leader has a drive-through, he will not even be in the podium anymore. He would be actually P8 or 7. There's a big pack of cars right there. Oh, not a big pack actually. Oh, there, sorry, I misclicked. A pack of 3 cars, except it's not 3 cars. Okay, that's a mistake from me. I didn't see the gap right. Alex Rousseau back on track in 18th position. That won't change for him. He can't be 19 and he can't be 17 unless someone really fucks up in front of him. I know, I think pretty much everyone is trying to just bring it home. I do not see a lot of improvement on lap times. People are doing their race pace without trying to push fast. Santema especially is 0.4 or 0.6 seconds behind his best lap every lap. He just wants to bring it home. He has a 20-second lead. He doesn't need to do it fast. Mr. Boucher behind. He's trying quite. He's still driving quite fast. Despite having a 20-second lead in front that he knows he can't catch up in 16 minutes, and a 32-second lead from behind that he knows will not close up. In the meantime, though, the gap between Wallenberg... Oh, Wallenberg messing up there. Oh, Michael White. Michael White will be very close now. Well, we saw Mercedes let a lot of people pass. Michael White is only 1 second behind Wallenberg. This is the best race of Wallenberg so far. I hope the fight goes well. But the fight is coming. I can feel it. Yeah, Wallenberg lost 1.5 seconds there. Michael White now has target locked. He has locked the target and he wants to pass. He's only 0.4 seconds behind now. He was 2 seconds behind at the beginning of the race, the lap. Sorry, Michael White having the best race, but Wallenberg, it could be his first podium after a bad start with the 3 first race. Thank you, Janus Panonius. Janus Panonius. 1. For the 1. Thank you for the follow, mate. And another one left, I think. Yeah, no, 18 people is fine. Wait, is someone leave? Yeah. Someone left, but it's not. I don't know. Oh, Wallenberg got a bit of time back. That's nice to see. Well done, Mr. Wallenberg. Sébastien Wallenberg. And now we're looking at Phil Clark. So Michael White is still quite close. Yeah, they're still very close to each other. Wallenberg saved it despite his mistake before, but they're still quite close to each other, which is quite cool to see. And by the way, Mr. Janus, you are the 40th follower. We have 40 people following the channel now. And watching this championship with me. Or with other people. I'm not the only one commentating on this championship. Mr. White closing the gap back up. His lap is better than Sébastien. Michael versus Sébastien. Let's go in TV2 so we can see a bit of a wider angle. I'm wondering, I'm trying to look and analyze their lap times. I think overall White is faster. They have quite the same best lap, but I think overall Michael White is more consistent and faster, despite Sébastien getting a better best time. Oh wait, no, he does not. Oh, he does not at all. No, White is faster even with the best time. I read that wrong, I read the wrong line. The best time of Wallenberg is 2:18.3 when the best time of White is 2:17.8. So we'll see a fight, there will be blood. There will be blood. 11 minutes left to make the move. He's 0.7 seconds behind. For his first race, will Mr. White get a podium? And for the first time, will Wallenberg get a podium? Because in the race before, Wallenberg finished Oh, very close in Bruxelles now. Vandermeer finished 9th, 16th and 11th. So P3 will be his best race, but that's really close now. White is really on the edge. There's 10 minutes left, that's 5 laps. And 5 laps is not a long time to try to overtake, but it's very close now, so that may happen. That may happen. I want to jump in his car. I want to jump in Wallenberg's car, but I'm afraid to miss the move. The two McLaren going at it right now. Into Paul Frère. Into Paul Frère coming to Blanchimont. You cannot make the move on Blanchimont, you know it. Into the chicane. Called the bus stop by most people. Wallenberg went on the defensive. He's scared for his position right now, but the defensive gives him a worse line at the end of the bus stop. No, White may have the edge on La Source, not really. Wallenberg staying on defensive for La Source. That's too much on the defensive. Wallenberg could have moved left a bit. And with a little switcheroo, White is still behind. I see the White I saw at the beginning of the race there, still being very careful. Not trying to push it too hard. He wants the position, he knows he has 5 laps to do it, he knows he's just behind. He knows he can actually make it. Oh, a fight for P3 right in the 10 last minutes, that's nice. Oh, messed up the braking a bit, Wallenberg, happily he takes on the track, but no, oh! Bit of contact between them is just mistake. Wallenberg doesn't like the pressure going on the defensive in Bruxelles, but White going to go round the outside, he doesn't make it, they're side by side. But it does make it, it ends up in front for no name. Oh, Michael White, that was a beautiful move. Round the outside in Bruxelles. But Wallenberg is back on the inside, but no, he drops back. But oh, White is too wide. White is too wide. Quite a fun thing to say. But no, White stays in front. And I don't think Wallenberg will have the speed to catch back up and try to pass. So let me just do something. I want to see that move again. From the outside. So coming into Les Combes. Wallenberg overshot the braking, allowing White to catch up. Then bit of contact, but they're back, both of them on track. Then Wallenberg tried to defend, tried to take all the track so White can pass, but White goes round the outside, and round the outside he goes. All corner long and got more grip at the end and does the move just before no name. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful attack from Mr. White and a beautiful try at defense from Wallenberg. Wallenberg already fell 1 second behind, but we have Seb Verne coming just behind too. No, poor Wallenberg. Sébastien, poor him. After having a very good race, he may finish P5 instead of P3. But there's 7 minutes to go, he can still defend against Verne. Right now he had a bit of a slow lap because of the fight with Michael White. Michael White going for a podium on his first race in the championship. That is very cool. But Wallenberg is not dropping back behind actually. He's only 0.7 seconds behind White. So will we see a three-way fight for the end between P3, 4 and 5? That would be really cool for me. Oh yeah, Wallenberg got back in the zone. Was a bit annoyed at being followed before and lost a bit of concentration, but no. Mr. Sébastien is back. He's back in the zone. He's not having his best lap right now, but he's not dropping back. Actually, he's a bit, but yeah, I want that to be cool to him. Verne is not having a good time either. Sadly, Verne may catch back up before the end. No, Wallenberg will just have to defend the yellow McLaren, the G-League guy. G-League guy. We usually have P2, 3 and 4 taken by G-League, and today we have a new guy, a G-League, and Seb Verne just behind. Because we lost Damien Bosque, who had a bit of a bad race. Was supposed to be in front with the others. And Bregno also having a bad race. He cannot catch up, Bregno. Oh, Verne is really close now. Yep, we're going to see once again. Let's look from the point of view of the attacker this time. A bit of a different point of view. That's 3 McLaren fighting. .7 seconds behind. Well, Wallenberg is 1 second behind Michael White. They're still close together. There's also Bowler and Cal still going at it behind, but I want to keep... Oh! Wallenberg, what was that? He's losing concentration. That was a cut, mate. Four minutes to go, that's 2 laps. And all 3 of them were together because Wallenberg cut a corner quite badly. I don't know if he messed up. Or if he thought, oh, I still have some track limit I can take advantage of. That would be a bad move though, because I think the steward will give him a penalty if he cut the track to try to use all of his track limit penalty from the game. Drive 2 for Bregno! Holy fuck, between Bosque and Bregno today, that's not good. Drive 2 for Bregno. He will drop in 12th or 13th place. 3 minutes from the end. He has to do the drive-through now. That is so sad. Too early to go on the defensive, Wallenberg. You could have stayed. Because now Verne has a bit of a good launch. Oh, side by side on the braking. The switcheroo from Verne. He's going for it in the straight. Leave him room, leave him room. He drops back. Verne do not do it. Smart move from Mr. Verne, Seb Verne. I just realized it's Seb versus Sébastien right now. Both are called Seb. Smart move from Verne to not make the move there. It would have been very dangerous, and 2 minutes from the end, you don't want that. Oh, Wallenberg losing the car again there. Lecombe is not his best corner. Verne not finding the place to pass. I think Wallenberg sadly is succumbing to the pressure. Having a good race, but right now it's quite hard for him to stay in front. He has 1 more lap to hold. While Bowler and Cal behind are also fighting, but I want to stay focused on this battle, sadly. Is Bregno not doing the drive-through? I'm sure there will be a move done because the pressure on Wallenberg is a lot. Right now Verne is catching up little by little the slipstream and his better exit making go for it. He's going to try for it in Blanchimont and contact between them both. Happily Wallenberg can go back on track after a bit of contact in Blanchimont. I don't even know if Verne was in the wrong there. I think he was, he pushed him, but I think... Oh, he let him pass. No, did Wallenberg just cut? Did Wallenberg just cut the track to pass back? Wait a minute, let's go back 1 minute behind. Let's follow Wallenberg. So yeah, bad exit from him, from Stavolo. And then in Paul Frere, the other one stays, Verne goes inside. And it's him who closed on him. Verne is not at fault there. And he did cut the track. He did cut the track to stay back in front. Because he knew he had to drive through. Because I didn't see Verne slow down to wait for him, so... Also, this is the last lap of the race.
The leader has finished the race.
Phil Clark just slowed down to finish just after the leader. Okay, so the fight is still on between Verne and Wallenberg, but that was a bit weird what happened. I'm going to watch on the replay just after the race. We're going to watch the replay. So yeah, Wallenberg, Verne. Only 3 corners to go. Verne still behind. Boucher finished the race second. Santema and Boucher, the Eternals, first and second. In this championship, we're getting used to that. Whatever going defensive a bit early there. Verne pushing him to get the... That... He waited for him. Nicely done, Verne, thank you. He waited for him to go back in front. He brakes so Wallenberg can go back in front. That's nicely done. Very good sportsmanship from Verne. So, we got for the ranking, Santema first, Boucher second. Michael White, first race in this championship, is finished third. Wallenberg fourth, very good race from him despite weird fight at the end. Sokash fifth. Bregno sixth. Oh no, wait. There was Verne before. Ah, but Verne left. People are getting mad. I'm going to check. I'm going to leave myself when everyone finishes because some people are still racing. Well, Rousseau, Christian, and Nashi are still racing despite there's no more things for them to gain. Actually, they were close together. Rousseau and Nashi were really close together at the end. That's quite fun. They're pushing each other. So, okay. Let's quit. I want to see the replay because I want to see what Wallenberg did at the end there. That was very weird. So yeah, this one, play. I want to see that disconnected. Yes, we've been disconnected from the thing. Well, that was an easy win from Santema this week again and Boucher. So which one is Wallenberg? I can't saw the result. Wallenberg is number 712. Okay. Yeah, fighting against Verne, that's it. So wait a minute. So Wallenberg slow down for the chicane. And then just cut! He cut the... What? What the fuck, mate? He wanted to take revenge for this move, but... I'm sorry, mate. You're the one closing on Verne. Verne did not send you out. Well, that will be decided by the Marshal, but... The revenge like that anyway is not something you do. You don't take revenge by yourself like that. You wait for the Marshal to decide on a penalty and that will give you the spot back. But you don't do that, Wallenberg. I'm sorry, mate. You got a bit angry for nothing. That was not nice. Because I don't think Wern was actually in the wrong before. Or maybe they were in voice chat and Vern said, I'm going to let you pass because I pushed you in the corner before. Except I really don't think it was... Wait, let me do that. Let's look at it from there. From there, a bit closer. He's the one who turned in. Vern is not at fault there. He's the one who turned in early for the corner when Vern wanted to turn a bit later. So it's a race incident. It's not even his fault. It's nobody's fault. He thought Vern would turn in, but Vern did not. And because Vern turned in a bit later, so that's not his fault. But you don't take revenge like that, mate. It's very funny to watch, but that's not what you do. Come on, that revenge is just... I hope they did arrange themselves on the... They did reward themselves in voice chat and the other one said, hey, yes, just pass, please. Because otherwise it's a very weird move. Anyway. Poof, let's go show them. Anyway, let's just look at the ranking, if they've been updated on the site. I don't think so. Standings. Let me just put... No, there's still the 1, 2, 3 race. I'm going to ask on Discord if they're going to update the thing now. Because I'm curious to see the move in the championship. Because right now, well, there's a drop race already taken into consideration in this thing. But if we look at this, Damien Boss dropped off the race. Hugo Boucher and Santema finished first and second. Huizing was not there. Bregno finished 7th. While Wallenberg finished 4th after finishing 9, 16 and 11. And the new guy finished 3rd. There will be a lot of change in the ranking. I'm guessing we'll have to wait for next week though. So we are going to wait for next week and we'll know that next week. So next week, what do we have? Let me just check. Next week we have the races. Next week will be August 14th, so no drop week this time, directly next week, August 14th, and will be Bathurst. Oh, what a good track too. There will be a lot of dead people on Bathurst. That's the mountain takes lives. That's a well-known fact. So people will die. And then Watkins Glen for the end, which is a very good track. I don't think I own it, but I surely can join the thing to spectate. So anyway, I'm going to just do a little last check if the standing up. They're not. So we'll see about that next week. Until then, everyone, I bid you farewell and I hope you have a good evening. It was a very good race. A lot of intense battle and a bit of cheeky things by some people. But still a good race and very enjoyable to watch. So good evening to everyone and I'll see you next week. Or on my own stream tomorrow. But that. And do not forget, people, Z1 dashboard and Z1 analyzer. All you need for sim racing. Bye.